good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Glenn just been tending to the fire. My glasses are steaming up as we're speaking. Not helpful. We're off to Northampton today. I am going to go and see my mum, but I've also got some work stuff to do, so got to take my computer. Glenn is delivering flowers, so he's made his hatches. Gonna take the sewing machine back to Deb's. Glenn has made us a nice little cup of tea to take with us. Oh, advent calendar. What's in the advent calendar today?
Slightly bigger door.
Oh, it's a bigger door. And it is...
It is...
You have won.
A little connector for the battery.
Oh. I'm really hoping my wooden rings make it today, because that's all I'm missing. And it's a fundamental part of me macrame angel. So, fingers crossed. Oh yes, cup of tea on a cold morning. Oh, need some fuel. Right, I've just dropped Mr. Warner off. Car issues. I think this button has been hit, but I don't know what it's supposed to be in. It was in M, which I've got a feeling is manual, which might mean why it wouldn't change gear. But I don't know what it's supposed to be. Well, that was an easy fix. It was a little button that had been pressed that had put the car into manual. That's why it wouldn't go out first gear. But Glenn said if that ever happens again, I can use these paddles to change up and down the gear. Do you know what? I've never even seen those paddles before. We're good to go. Well, my day's going very well so far. Not only have I been able to park right outside Mum's, I've parked first time, like so close to the curb. Not touching it, just next to it. I'm very proud of myself. Anyway, let's get in and get some toast. Hiya, Mum.
So for some reason, Northampton Council have decided to do roadworks all over Northampton, and every road you go around the town centre or anywhere has traffic lights on it. I've already been through 3 sets since I left the shop, and I'm about 3-4 miles away. It causes a nightmare. But there's a big queue behind me, big queue up front.
Look at all these cakes.
Why did you want to wait?
Oh, because we're moving the boat next week and Mum doesn't know when she'll see us. She's done 1 a week for the next 4 weeks. So me and Mum are going to walk into town. If you're watching from overseas, today, 2nd of December, we are released from the lockdown and small independent shops are open again. It does mean that we can't meet, the rule of 6 is in force, so you can meet up to 6 people, but only outside. The reason why I'm in at Mum's is because we're like a support bubble, so that's allowed.
A different road in Northampton, another set of roadwork lights. It's chaos. Like, I don't think you can go down a road or get around Northampton without going through a set of roadwork lights.
Busy in here today. Whopping queue for the bakers. Big queue for the card factory too. We're gonna go in Boots. Before we pop into Jenny's, I'm gonna pop into here, see if they've got any of those wooden circles for me angels.
Even out in the villages, roadworks, another set of lights to sit at.
So we just got in. We picked up a couple of bits. I picked up a couple of cards from the card shop and I just couldn't resist. 2 new notebooks. Love a good notebook.
I did a delivery, I went down this road. There was a big house but no sign on the door. And then I got down the bottom and I ended up going through a ford, or let's call it a stream. Goes over a road. So I had to go through it. And when I went through it up the other side, I started to go up the other side and it was more like a mud track, and I thought there's no way that this house is going to be up here. Anyway, it was the White House at the beginning. She said, oh, I always put that on the delivery notes so people don't go all the way down to the bottom. I said, oh, I didn't have that, so I went all the way down to the bottom. And she goes, oh no, you never went through the ford. I went, yeah, I went through the ford.
Right, let's go and get Mr. Warner now. Here he comes.
Take me home or lose me car.
Are you alright, my darling?
I don't know if you can make out over there, there's a robot there. It's got fricking no chance.
It's bad enough to cross there when you're a pedestrian.
That is chaos.
Yeah, chaos. Walking the stuff back to the boat, I spot a heron sitting there. He likes that spot. And we made it just as the rain started. It really is grey and miserable out there today. Let's stick you there. Right, let's unpack all the stuff. Christmas card from Mum. Oh, look, to both of you. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? What else we got? Oh, junk mail, junk mail. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Warner. This looks like Glenn's mum's writing. It's 3D, look at that. How cool is that? Could this be the rings that I need to make my macrame angels? These really are the missing link.
Well,
oh. No, it's not. What is this? What is it? Oh, this is from lovely Laura. Dear Lisa, a little care package for you this month. I know I've said it before, but check out Laura from It's Character Building and the Happy Hood. She's a good egg. Right, oh, that's cool. It wasn't me wooden rings. What else have I got from my mum? Some washing up liquid. It is rhubarb and rose. Mum didn't like the smell of it. A whole box of good stuff in it. Some twirls. And these Turkish Delight.
Oh, I like that.
I love Turkish Delight. Also, Mum bought a load of marzipan to do the cakes. She's just given me 2 blocks of marzipan. Glenn loves marzipan. He likes anything almondy. And I'm trying to persuade him to make, because Glenn's quite clever like this, so those little marzipan fruits. I reckon he should have a go. Making little apples and stuff. He's not keen at all and has said no, but I think it would be worthwhile. Also, what else can you do with marzipan? I'm going to get this put away, then I've got some video editing to do, and then a little bit of work, and then a cup of tea. We're running low on tea leaves, and Glenn was just saying, did I get some earlier? And I was like, Glenn, no. We've got to use what we've got. Challenge in this cupboard. I have so many teas, well, you wouldn't believe. I was like, let's use some of those before we buy any new ones. As you can see, the tea caddy is low. So I'm sitting here editing and I've realised we've lost the whole evening's worth of footage. It's a real shame because our neighbour dropped round a hamper of loveliness for Glenn to say thank you for the help he'd given her. Gutted about that. Anyway, here's where we're going to have to end the video.